Okay, we would like to officially welcome you to our awards program. For those of you that might not know me, my name is Deb Burnett. Hello. I am the treasurer of Wisconsin Community Media and also the conference chair. And we just want to go through a couple of ground rules, helpful hints for you right now. Okay, as we go through, we have some awesome awards that we are going to give first of all. But as we go through, when we get to the program, because we are starting a little bit later than we normally do, okay, we'd like things to move along, if you would please. So if you can follow along in the program, if you could be ready when it's your turn, that would be awesome. You can maybe start like coming up to the front here. And what we would like you to do is, and I guess the process that we will do, if you are receiving an achievement award, okay, an achievement award, those people will come and get their award. You'll come up from this side and then go around to the back side here, and we will have a photo opportunity for you. Okay, so any of you with your awards, we would love to get photos of you with your awards. Okay, so that's achievement. If you receive a best in show in achievement, those people there'll be a clip that will play. We also would ask you to say a couple of words about your video. And so that would be for achievement people and best of shows for achievement, okay? Again, I would appreciate it if you didn't take like 20 minutes up here, okay? So would the rest of us, so just throwing that out there, okay? For those of you that have an excellence award, same process, you will be coming up here, you'll get your award. You, however, all excellence people, just like the best of show, will be able to say a couple of words about your entry, okay? And then we'll keep moving here. What else were we gonna talk about? Trying to think of everything I was gonna mention. Was there anything else, Mary? I'm sorry? What did she say? Okay, paybacks are a you know what there, woman. Okay. Good thing we're good friends, okay? Really, we are. We're good friends. No, I'm just kidding. So again, please, we will get going. If we think of anything else on the way through, we will inform you of that. I know, one last thing so we can get started, sorry. If you are a merit award winner, okay? Now, we had your list that was up here that were our merit award winners. If you are and you ordered a plaque or a statuette after the fest, we do have those over here that you can pick up. If you, again, are a merit award winner, your judging sheets, which have the comments, will be with your media center. So an example, if you were a merit award winner for Oshkosh Media, your judging sheets would be with Jake's stuff and Oshkosh's stuff, okay? So just so you know where you need to go to look for your judging comments. However, yes.
In some cases, if you're the only producer from that media center who entered or received an award, then your judging sheets are actually with your plaque or statuette over here. So I will be back here afterward, and if you have any questions about where your judging sheets are, we can talk about that now. But it's either with your media center or it's in a separate file over here.
Okay. So I am going to have Jake come up here, our president, and we have a couple of board awards that we would like to hand out. All right?
Thank you, Deb. All right, we'll kick things off here with a couple of awards that are going to go to our outgoing board members. Tom Lopnow from the city of Milwaukee had to run back to work, so he is not with us, but we thank him for his service in his term this time around. And the gentleman who is still with us here is Mr. Alan Luckett, who informed me that he has been doing this since '03 when I was still in high school. So I wanted to make you feel old there. And Alan is fantastic. He's got a great attitude. If every one of our centers had someone like Alan, we would be in a really good place. So thank you, Alan, for your service to the organization. And please do come up here and say a couple of words.
Thank you very much. Oh, I wasn't ready for this, but I really do appreciate it. It's a great board, and I encourage people that are really interested in serving on it to really, make your voice heard. I feel like we need a little bit more diversity in the board, and so that's one of the reasons why I decided to take a little break. And I'm so glad that there are two people that were interested in, joining the board and fulfilling that role. And I think Tom and I are quite pleased. Tom Lopnow and I are quite pleased with the fact that we got some fresh people on board with some new ideas. I mean, even hearing today when we had our membership meeting, we got to hear a gentleman who, first conference he's at, and he's sharing his thoughts on how things should go. We need fresh new blood like that. So it's always really good. Keep in mind too, if there's not a board position there, but there's still these subcommittees that you'd be interested in participating in, I'd encourage you to be there. If it's something related to public policy and you really have strong feelings on that, hey, reach out to the board, reach out to Mary and see if there's an opportunity you can participate there. So, and then of course there's always the conference committee, because especially with the new people, what do you want to learn? We're here to help you. Let's share our ideas. Maybe you'll inspire us to think of new thoughts. So just kind of keep that in mind, and feel free to reach out to any of us. Because we all want to share what we can do and make our lives better. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Before we move on, I just did real quickly want to thank all of our exhibitors as well, all of our vendors who are here with us. We could not do this without you, so thank you guys so much. And our fest sponsors, Telview, Municipal Captioning, and Yellow Tech. So thank you to everybody, all the vendors who are here, and especially to our fest sponsors tonight. So thank you for that. All right, well, I will now introduce Stephanie Miller to present the Friend of Access Award.
Good evening. Loyal, well-spoken, selfless, valiant, and witty are all words I asked my staff what first comes to their minds when describing this person who will be receiving this year's Friend of Access Award. The award reads, in recognition of your work on behalf of the true democratic voice of the community, public, educational, and government access television. The person receiving this award was nominated by McFarland Cable staff due to his dedication and commitment he has provided to our channel for nearly 2 decades. The number of hours this person has put in to provide commentary on our sports broadcasts and parades is exceptional, and he does it all from the goodness of his heart and his love for local programming. Some community members even recognize him as being the golden voice of McFarland. When he is not working at the McFarland Intermediate School, he volunteers for our media station. Since the mid-2000s, he has lent his voice to our broadcast, providing fun and friendly commentary for all. He is knowledgeable and patient and always tries to help out where he can. He is driven by a desire to bring the community together and loves to have the opportunity to be a part of our broadcasts. He is and always has been an advocate for local access, and we cherish all of the work that he has dedicated to WMCF over the years. He is one of the most selfless, see there's that word again, people you will ever meet. And we are beyond grateful for everything he does to support our media station and local programming. He will always be a valued member of our team and the McFarland community. Tonight, I am honored to present this year's Wisconsin Community Media Friend of Access Award to John Wells.
Thank you. This is a great honor. For me, it's refreshing to speak to a group of adults. I spend my days teaching 10 and 11-year-olds. So if I accidentally call you fifth graders, I apologize, ahead of time. But the people I really have to thank, I just show up and I talk and talk and talk, and that's what I enjoy doing. But the real heroes are right here, and Nick and Patrick and Stephanie, Ben Becks of benbecks.com, Andrew Day. These are the heroes. My announcing partner, Bill Cather, another former teacher. We kind of joke that we're probably the oldest announcing duo in the state. I think we're combined 130-some years old. But it's a great opportunity. And during the pandemic, I think local access became so much more important and valued because people couldn't get out. And really the stars of local access are you folks that are all sitting out here. I'm just a lucky one to be able to do what I do. So again, all of you keep up the good work and keep local access going. It's important. We all need it, and thank you.
All right, at this time, I would like to invite Dave Grumman to come up to announce our Hall of Fame inductee.
Excuse me. Never thought time has gone by so fast. I started working in MATA in 1996, and it's an honor to induct Vel Wiley, who was our executive director, into the 2022 Hall of Fame. I first met Vel when I came to Milwaukee to interview for the position in February of '96. The temperature in Milwaukee was minus 35 degrees with a wind chill. She probably didn't think I was gonna accept the position until I told her it was minus 55 degrees in Nebraska. Then after I got off my hands and knees begging her to hire me. But MATA stands for Milwaukee Access Telecommunications Authority. And let me just use my teleprompter here. Vel started at the very beginning of MATA. In 1984, when the franchise was first established, and she became ED in 1991. She served on just about every board or committee that involved PEG access or community issues. So it wasn't just all public access, it was anything to do with the community. MATA was the host city for 1997 ACM conference, and Vel was the one that put everything together, and we had a great conference that year. WCM was created a year after. Vel's leadership helped us train tens of thousands of nonprofits, groups, and individuals how to use MATA's facilities to get their voices out. Of all the accomplishments that Vel's achieved, I believe her greatest legacy is that Vel has always been an advocate for the First Amendment and for public access. And I think that's why we're all here. During the 30 plus years that MATA existed, Vel provided a voice for the community, especially the underserved communities in Milwaukee that would otherwise not have a voice. It's with great pleasure that I introduce Vel Wiley into the WCM Hall of Fame for 2022. And Vel couldn't make it here tonight, so we're going to play her acceptance. Thanks.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there with you. I really wanted to, but life has its changes going on, and so I just couldn't make it. But I'm glad Mary is extending this benefit of allowing me to send a message. I really, really am honored to receive this acknowledgement, this award. It's just, I never thought it would happen because I don't think that way, you know? But it made me very happy and feeling very appreciated. Which of course the city of Milwaukee did not do in the end. So what you gonna do? I'm glad that it's still going on. PEG is still alive in Wisconsin. You may not be quite as strong, but you're there. And it's such an important service to communities because it allows people to discuss the local issues. And they can't get that almost anywhere else anymore. Even local news is national news now. It's not just local. So you're on a path to something really important, to archive what transpires in your immediate communities for the future. And there's nothing more important in my mind. So thank you again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
All right, next I would like to invite Mary Cardona up to present our Significant Community Program Awards.
Sorry. Okay. So, we have two significant community program awards tonight. Okay.
The orange knife was first.
Oh.
On the sheet, it's the other one.
It's not for, oh, it is the first. Okay. It's reversed here. Okay. Okay, let me okay, we have two significant community program awards tonight. The first one we're going to be talking about is Oregon Life. Oregon Life is produced by Frank Caruso of OCA Media. It was designed to be a weekly social media feature. The image-rich features vary in length, but central to them is the interview, in which community members inevitably talk about what motivates them. It makes for compelling video. The Oregon Life series is given the credit for increasing OCA Media's Facebook subscribers and its profile in the community generally. And by increasing the audience for OCA Media generally, Oshkosh Life is paving the way for OCA Media to serve the information needs of the community in many, many other important ways. I've had the pleasure of meeting Frank often and talking with him on the phone very often recently. And you know, I think the first time I met Frank, I realized what, I don't know, just how lucky OCA Media everybody's crying tonight. But how lucky they are to have Frank. He is a true gem. He is such a talented videographer. His pieces are just, I really urge you to take a look at them. They're really a master class in how to do an interview and how to craft a short feature. So we are extremely lucky in the community media community to have Frank Caruso among us. And so this award is extremely well deserved. Frank, would you like to come up and get this award?
There we go. Hi, everybody. Frank Caruso, as you heard. Oh, boy. Bye-bye. That's my back. Listen, this is wonderful. An hour ago, I get a text from a woman that I showcased on Oregon Live, a senior citizen, and she doesn't have the internet, so we made a DVD, and she's watching it, and I had a picture of her watching it, and the joy in her face is palpable. And that's, when I got the text an hour ago, it reminded me of standing at the foot of my mom's bed and telling her a story, because I'm a storyteller. And I saw the power of story lift my mother's spirits. And I'm 7 years old. But I remember the power of story, and I am so lucky. My boss, Paul Zwicker, gives me the carte blanche to tell the stories I want to tell that are important to my heart. I'm very thankful for this, but it takes a community to do it. That's all I have. But thank you. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everyone. Where do I go? Here? Okay. Welcome to Oregon Live. This is part one of a two-part series. I got to sit down with Jordana Stalinsky and his mother and father, Kathy and John. And immediately, their story reminded me of a story I heard long ago called The Starfish Girl.
Okay. I'll just leave it there. The second program we're recognizing tonight is, sounds pretty dull. It's the Wastewater Treatment Plant Virtual Tour. Producer Kevin Bargender of Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Kevin is no longer with Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. He's now the director of Trempealeau County. But when he did this show, he was with Wisconsin Rapids. It's a very, very impressive program. It's an hour long, but how many of you really understand what goes on in a wastewater treatment plant? And the person who narrates this program is so knowledgeable and so personable and so good on camera. They used drone footage, they used wonderful camera footage. It's all highly, highly visual. And he takes it in such an understandable way from the very beginning of the process to the end that you just can't help be fascinated by the program. And I think so often we forget the role that we play in demystifying things and explaining to people how things work on the local level. And this is a really excellent program from that standpoint. Just telling people about some basic things about how their community works. So it got a lot of attention on YouTube. It's had over 285,000 views worldwide and has gotten a lot of praise for its accuracy. So Kevin should be here. Where is he? Come on up, Kevin. Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, I really didn't anticipate this video really taking off. It was just something we were doing during COVID. They were initially going to have everyone come in for the tour, But during COVID, they decided not to. So Ryan invited me over to record this, and we spent a whole day recording every aspect of the wastewater treatment plant. I actually went back a second day to finish up the conclusion of the video, and Ryan did a great job of giving all the information and being a great narrator. Derek Budsberg was also the chief engineer. He also did part of the narrating for the wastewater treatment plant. So I finished the video, posted to YouTube, and it just started blowing up. I had people like emailing me about like they want to work there for us, and it was just crazy. And people were wondering if we could like translate into other languages. So it's just been like amazing, the review. And then one day, tragically, we got an email that said that Ryan passed away. The main, our superintendent passed away in a hunting accident, and that was just really devastating, really shocking, and just something you never see going. But I definitely want to dedicate this to him and his family, and he did such a great job, and he made this video. I put it together, but he really helped make this video great. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Ryan Giefford, wastewater superintendent for the City of Wisconsin Rapids Wastewater Department. And today we're going to take you through a virtual tour of our facility, some of the different unique processes we have here, go through our laboratory, and get a shot of some of our equipment and different things.
Alrighty, so congratulations to all of our award winners. Excellent work. Really good snapshot of some of the amazing work that our members do. So congratulations once again. We will now move along to our 2022 award-winning programs. And in our first category, which is computer-generated animation, we have an Excellence Award, Best in Show, produced by a college student for Police Patrol Officer PSA by Michael Hilliger, Whitewater Community Television.
Once you make the WPD team, your primary responsibility will be patrolling assigned areas within Whitewater's neighborhoods and business corridors. You'll network with the community on a daily basis, respond to a wide variety of calls for service, and work collaboratively to resolve problems. Quick thinking and the ability to reasonably judge many kinds of situations calmly is key for tasks which include domestic disputes, drug arrests, traffic stops, assistance calls, and preparing reports.
Michael's not with us, but congratulations for a job well done. We'll move on to the documentary feature category, where we have an achievement award in the amateur category for the program UFOs, UAPs, Whatever by Nadia Giordana from Bloomington Community Access Television. All right, we will move along then to another Excellence Award in the amateur category. This is also a Best in Show produced by a college student. Medium as Storytelling, a video essay on video games by Oliver Reed from Beloit TV.
It starts you off with a simple, methodical task, just like many of the other vignettes in the game. You move the mouse from side to side, grabbing a fish and chopping them. It gives you a bit of time to get used to that back and forth movement before the daydream appears.
His mind began to wander.
The character within the daydream is controlled with the W, A, S, and D keys, and the fish chopping remains the mouse the entire time. This splits your attention between the monotonous mouse movements to the far more interesting trek through the maze in Lewis's mind.
Also in the documentary feature category, we have an achievement award in the professional category, Democratic Vision's Mayday Books, Jeffrey T. Strait from Bloomington Community Access Television. And then in the same category, Jeffrey also has an Excellence Award in the professional category for the program The Spring.
All those in favor, say aye.
With a May 4th City Council vote, new homes could be shoehorned into Eden Prairie's ever-shrinking blufflands.
We need them to tell us. We need a real study done, not these fragmented studies. These things are minuscule.
This is Democratic Visions. Here's producer Jeff Strait.
Riley Creek in Eden Prairie curls past a fountain tap of cold artesian water.
Thank you very much. I'd like to say we enjoy doing these community videos. My wife was going to be here tonight. We live in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, but she was sick. And to replace her is my friend and fellow Access producer, Ahmed Tharwat, also from Minnetonka. He's the guy taking my picture right there. Carol Sundstrom, my wife, and Mary here are pioneers in access television in Wisconsin. Back in the mid-1980s, Carol was going to the University of Wisconsin, and her partner, Leon Bargian, and her covered the then Madison Muskie's team and did a whole bunch of other pranks. And so it's lovely to be here again, and she definitely wanted to be here with you. Thank you.
You don't get to take that one home. All right, we will stay in the documentary feature category and give away another Excellence Award in the professional category for Deer Hunt, Wisconsin 2021 to the producers of Dan Small and Mark LaBarbera.
Hi, I'm Dan Small.
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 No, I'm the real Dan Small. Welcome to Deer Hunt, Wisconsin 2021. You know, Wisconsin's gun deer season offers hunters the opportunity to reconnect with friends, enjoy the excitement of a white-tailed deer hunt, bring home some venison, and maybe even connect with a trophy buck. Coming up, we'll look at helping novices get started in the sport with a mentored hunt. We'll feature successful hunts from last season, learn why copper bullets outperform lead, take you hunting for shed antlers, and as always, we'll provide a hunting forecast for each region of the state. All that and more straight ahead on Deer Hunt, Wisconsin 2021.
Thank you. It's been a couple of years since Mark or I have been able to attend a conference and an awards banquet, and he would be here with me tonight, except he's up in the Dells receiving the Wisconsin Conservation Congress Delegate of the Year Award that was awarded to him a couple of years ago during COVID, and now they're doing the 20 and the 2021 and the 2022 awards there tonight. So he said, please thank you folks for him as well. And COVID has been mentioned a couple of times tonight. We produced this show and the last several shows during COVID. My many-year running Outdoor Wisconsin on Wisconsin Public Television and Milwaukee Public Television ended during COVID. Right now they're doing reruns, so 36 years worth of shows. I guess they've got a ways to go if they want to show them, to go back that far. But this program that we do every year is available to any of you folks, and I know that about a couple dozen each year download the show and air at Deer Hunt, Wisconsin regularly in the month of November. We make it available in the first week of November. And I think, I can't prove this, but I'm willing to bet that the combined audiences that you folks provide, because many of your stations air the show multiple times, I think that that's our biggest audience, bigger than PBS Wisconsin, bigger than Milwaukee PBS, and probably a lot bigger than Bally Sports North and Bally Sports Wisconsin, which we pay for. So if you're not already airing the show, I invite you to download it. You can look at last year's show. We have a YouTube channel. It is on the MediaFire access site there, and we always send a message when it's coming. We always provide a preview as well, so you have plenty of time to download it and to get it into your programming if you want to do that. If you have problems doing that, contact Mary or contact me through MediaFire, or remember, contact the forum there. We can get back to you. I hope you enjoy that show, and I hope if you're not already airing it, there are a lot of deer hunters here in Wisconsin, and I hope you take a look at it and see if you can't air that maybe next time around. And Mark also asked me to mention that he has produced a very short, it's about a 3-minute video that features the trailers that he calls the Touch of the Wild trailer. He's got 4 of them now. They are filled with animal mounts or fish mounts, and they invite families, especially youngsters, to walk through the trailer at events like the Wisconsin State Fair, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel Sports Show, the Fishing Expo, and others. We just had one of those trailers up at the Governor's Fishing Opener last weekend up in Shell Lake, and kids can actually touch those animal mounts and see what a bear fur feels like, and what turkey feathers feel like. So that video is available as well, and it's really nicely done. He showed it to me. So thank you so much, and we'll see you maybe next year again.
All right, we'll move on to the entertainment category. We have an achievement award in the amateur category for Watertown Riverfest 2021. Mark Ward from Watertown TV. We have an excellence award in the amateur category. This is a best in show for LPFM radio show. Around the Block, Women of the Blues, Mike Lister, Oshkosh Media.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Around the Block. I'm your host, Mike Lister, and today we'll be walking with some Women of the Blues. We'll begin in the early days when women were the dominating singers of blues in the South, learned mostly from records that made their way to local music stores or came through the post office from mail-order blues companies in Chicago.
Thank you very much, and it's really a treat to be here. I've been doing this show now for over 2.5 years, and people ask me, well, you've been doing 83 episodes. How did you get started in that? And the truth of the matter is, I happened to pull into the Oshkosh parking lot, a City Hall parking lot, and I walked into the radio station, and there was Jake and Scott, and I said, hey, what do you have to do to make a radio show here? Can I get involved somehow? And that was, 2.5 years ago, and it's been just a real treat working with Scott and Jake. They make things available, they help, and they get me done with each episode. And so basically what the show is all about, and you've seen the flyers on the tables, but the show is a obscure variety show of United States music from the 1930s on forward. And it could be swing, it could be reggae, it could be Zydeco, and it could be blues. You just never know. You gotta tune in.
Congrats, Mike. Congrats. I think, does Deb? Okay. They're over here. Thank you, Mike. It's mostly Scott, but thanks for mentioning me too. All right, we'll stick in the entertainment category with an achievement award in the professional category for the Nutcracker Ballet Beloit Janesville Symphony, Mr. Alan Luckett from Janesville Media Services. Another achievement award in the entertainment category. This is also professional. 12 Days of Christmas West Bend, John Elkey from West Bend Community Television. And in our entertainment category, we have an Excellence Award. This is a professional award for the program The Future's So Bright, I Gotta Wear Shades by Pat McDonald from Sevastopol TV.
I study nuclear science. I love my classes. Got a crazy teacher who wears dark glasses.
All right, moving along to the how-to instructional category. We have an Achievement Award, Professional, Coralville Public Library's Curbside Pickup, producer John Hines from Coral Vision, the city of Coralville, Iowa. And in the how-to instructional category, we have an Excellence Award in the professional category, How to Tie Your Ice Skates by Haley Boston from Egan Television for the city of Egan.
I'm going to talk to you about tying your skates. Oh, hey, there you are again. It's me, about to tie my skates. These are my Rydell Gold Star boots, and I've got MK Vision blades. Follow along. It'll be fun. No, really, it will be fun. First thing we'll do, I'm going to put on my socks, and I'm going to pull them up all the way. I'm going to make sure they're smooth so that there's no lumps or bumps when I put them inside my skates.
So the City of Egan Skate School did a series of instructional videos for their students and the public. It was structured to appeal to both audiences. This was the first one in the series, with there being 4 other videos in the series as well. It was a fun one for me and the coaches involved too.
All right, we'll move along to the live category where you have an Achievement Award in Professional for the 2021 Elk Grove High School Commencement, Ross Row, EGTV, Elk Grove Village. Also in the live category, an Achievement Award in Professional, Janesville Jolly Jingle Lighted Holiday Parade. Pujar Sadiku and Alan Luckett from Janesville JATV Media Services. We'll stick in the live category, Achievement, Professional, First Friday Forum, Candidate Forum, Sheboygan County Chamber of Commerce, Sheboygan WSCS. Also in the live category, an Achievement Award, Professional, Sun Prairie High School Commencement Ceremony, Rachel Packard and Jeff Robbins, Sun Prairie Media Center. And an Excellence Award in the professional category here in live, Best in Show, Client Schools, Homecoming 2021, Paul Zwicker and Josiah Wampfler, Oregon OCA Media.
WCA Media Sports is proud to bring you another exciting Oregon Panther football game. Tonight, live from Panther Stadium, the Panthers host The Milton Red Hawks.
Hi. Really quickly, thank you for this. We've been doing live streams for quite a while now, and these multi-camera games that we're able to do on Friday nights when I can get enough high school students to run cameras and switcher operators and everything else that is involved. It's fun, and it's something I've done in my professional life for a long time, and I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to do it. It's good to be recognized for our efforts. We do a lot of these. This month we're doing 40 live streams for our little tiny 3-member staff, and that's a lot. But it's kind of cool when you put something together that works out well. So thank you.
I had a 50-50 shot, and I screwed up Oregon again. I knew I was going to do that. All right. We will move on. Also in the live category, we have an Achievement Award. This is an amateur award for SPARC Spring Candidate Forum, Heather Dubois Burnane, Sun Prairie Media Center. And also in the live category, an Achievement Award in the professional category, the 2021 Mount Prospect Veterans Day Ceremony, Hired Kleinstein, Mount Prospect Digital Communications. And our last award in the live category, this is an Excellence Award for Professional Best in Show Virtual Program, League of Women Voters Candidate Forum, Oshkosh Common Council, Oshkosh Media.
To our virtual Oshkosh City Council Candidates Forum, presented by the League of Women Voters of Winnebago County and Oshkosh Media. This forum has been recorded for viewing on Oshkosh Media Cable Channel 10 and on the Oshkosh Media channel on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, or Apple TV. All the forums will also be available at oshkoshmedia.org and on the Oshkosh Media YouTube channel and on Facebook at LWP Winnebago County.
Alrighty, we will move along to the local events category. I'm not going to say anything about that one. That one was fine. Achievement Award in the professional category, Oshkosh Police Department 2020 Annual Award Ceremony, Oshkosh Media. And then we have a couple of excellence awards in this local events category. The first one, Professional West Bend Winter Warm-Up 2021, John Elke, West Bend Community Television.
Thank you all very much for time and appreciation. Love doing events like this for the city of West Bend. It's always so much fun. It's a full day of shooting, especially in something like this. It was freezing cold out. I know this past year we weren't able to use our drone because it was too cold. It wouldn't fly. So you had to kind of improvise on the shots that you wanted to get. We start in the morning and we end at night with the luminary walk for this event. And we use this video to kind of promote the next day coming for the continuation of the event. So it's always a great one to put together that we spend, like I said, all day shooting and get it out the next day. So it's really nice to see something like this recognized. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And one more excellence award in the local events category, Professional, Oshkosh State of the City, Oshkosh Media. That was just the open. Crazy guy with the beard over there is the one that put that together, and the guy sitting next to him, Andy Raddick, is our communications coordinator. And in that year, that was the year where our city manager decided we had to take that in-person event, which is roughly the size of this one, and turn it into a fully virtual thing that we had never done before. And they just made it happen. So super impressive, really good example of how all of us in this room kind of adapted and kind of changed what we do to roll with things, but still provide the same level of service that's expected of us. So thanks a lot, appreciate the award, and enjoy the rest of the show because you don't have to listen to me anymore. I lied. I have to introduce the next person. Our Vice President. Our Vice President, Lisa Famularo, is going to take over now.
Thank you. Okay, we'll get started in the magazine format news category with an Excellence Professional Award for a walk in the park, Debbie Dennison, EGTV, Elk Grove Village.
Hello, friends. Obviously, I am not Debbie Dennison. She is one of my senior producers and one of the best people I've ever worked with in video production. We do this show as a collaboration with the Elk Grove Park District, and as you can tell, it comes out pretty well. So I just want to congratulate Debbie on her award. I'm sorry she could not be here, but thank you.
Thank you, Russ. Up next, we have an Excellence in Professional category, Sun Prairie News. Dan Presser, Sun Prairie Media Center.
Forestry Department is here with us right now. Kristen, a lot of action going on in the parks around the city of Sun Prairie right now. Give us a little update.
Yeah, thanks for having me. We've got a lot going on. We've our splash pad that just opened last week. We're also putting in some playgrounds starting next week. So we'll have our West Prairie Village playground installed starts next week.
I just want to thank Dan Presser for coming into the Media Center every single week and putting together this news program focused on local news and Prairie only, but we also have a lot of other people that contribute to this as well. So like you saw, the Parks and Rec Director, the Mayor, City Administrator, we have Sandy Kittner who goes out and about every week gathering a story. So a lot of people help put this together, and I just want to say thank you to all of them.
Next up, we have an Achievement Award in the professional category, New Year's Reading Eve, Nicholas Boucher, McFarland, WMCF. All right, we'll move to the Performing Arts category. We have an Achievement Award in the amateur for Ribbon Area Community Theater presents A Christmas Carol by Riley Icesnuggle of the Ribbon Channel. Next, an Achievement Professional Award by Them Cooley Boys Concert, 7-2 of 21, Rick Joten and Drew Martin from Trempealeau County WTCO TV. And an Excellence in the Professional category, Music at CELEB, Ian Nee, Jonathan Kelly and Anton Cross from Beloit TV. And an excellence in professional category, the show must go online by John Hines, Coral Vision, City of Coralville, Iowa.
So I did have that song out of my head, but now it's back in again after all that editing. So it's my first time being here at the Awards Fest, so I appreciate everything that the judges for sure. Thank you so much for all the feedback. I really appreciate all that comes through with there. Alliance for Community Media, appreciate everything that you do. Wisconsin Community Media, thank you for welcoming me in. The Iowa guys, so go Hawkeyes. I want to thank Evan Hilsebeck, in charge of the Coralville Center for Performing Arts, and Elizabeth Tracy, who was the director for the show. It was great to bring these kids in. This is their first chance back to be in a theater and perform. Of course, there was nobody in the audience, but we edited this together for them, and they just love performing. And they probably got sick and tired of me saying, let's do it again, let's do it again. But it's so good to have everybody back in the theater doing all those different things. So thank you, everybody, for being here, and let me get this award. And thank you to my wife, who, again, had to listen to all these same songs and watch all my drafts over and over again. So take care, everybody.
Next, we have an excellence in the professional category. Egan Women of Note presents Back for the Holidays by Josh Sibley of Egan Television, City of Egan.
My name is Taylor Quinn. I'm the director of the Egan Women of Note. This year's concert is called Back to the Holidays because we are back finally singing live. People should come to this concert to get a change of pace, to get life breathed back into their spirit and soul, and to maintain the joyousness of the holiday season too. Our concert is at Peace Church in Egan at 4 o'clock on December 12th.
Moving on to the personality category, we have an Achievement Professional Award for Why Not? Entertaining During COVID by Janice Newman of Comcast Public Access Center, Elmhurst. And next, the PSA category, an Achievement Professional Award, Bike Safety with McFarland PD, Nicholas Boucher, McFarland WMCF. And an Achievement Professional Award, Proyecto Limpio y Verde 2021 by Robert Smetana of Milwaukee City Channel 25. Also an Achievement Professional Award, Rethinking Mobility by Tom Lopnow of Milwaukee City Channel 25. Moving on in the PSA category, man, you really can't move this thing at all, can you? An Achievement Professional Award, Officer Gilbertson on His Bicycle by Frank Caruso of Oregon OCA Media. An Achievement Professional Award, Traffic Stop Educational Video Oregon, also by Frank Caruso of Oregon OCA Media. An Achievement Professional Award for Oshkosh Public Museum, The Nostalgia Awakens PSA, Oshkosh Media, Oshkosh Media. Team effort there. Another Achievement Professional Award, Bad Astra 2021, Matt Simonson of Ottawa, Kansas Government Access Television. An Achievement Professional, Did You Know About Text My Gov by Jordan Westenberg of Watertown TV. And another Achievement Professional Award, Find Your Opportunity, also by Jordan Westenberg of Watertown TV. An Excellence Professional Award, Oshkosh Public Museum White Christmas PSA by Oshkosh Media.
White Christmas has enchanted viewers since its release 67 years ago. Memorable music numbers, a talented cast, a feel-good story, and an iconic title song have made this film a holiday classic. Visit the White Christmas exhibit at the Oshkosh Public Museum now through January 23rd for a glimpse behind the scenes of this classic Hollywood film. The White Christmas exhibit features costumes, props, photos, posters, and more. Visit OshkoshMuseum.org to purchase tickets. White Christmas at the Oshkosh Public Museum now through January 23rd.
All I did was voice that. That was my announcer voice. Scott does all the rest of the work. So, and Andy probably wrote the script, so all I do is talk.
All right, wonderful. Moving on, we have an Excellence Professional Award, How the Walk Signal Works by Max Alexander of Watertown TV.
Look for a walk signal. You've all seen these things from way back when. Even back when it was just a plain little button with no sound or visual effects. You may be under the impression that if you push this thing, it'll help speed up the process so you get the walk signal. And then after a couple minutes, no change, you'll think, it's a piece of crap. It doesn't actually work. If that's the case, then it doesn't work the way you think it works. Here's the reality. When you press it, then when the time comes for the traffic going your direction goes forward, aside from left turners, of course, the walk signal turns on.
Thanks for the award. It's truly an honor. I mean, I just knew that it was important to me when I was a little kid. I wish I knew it was when I was little, but, and I tried to keep it at a professional level, and I didn't think it would come to this. But yeah, I also want to thank Karen Huseman, who's filming this, for bringing me into the Wisconsin community media, our Watertown media, and also Lisa here for giving me the opportunity to produce this, and Jordan Westenberg for motivating me, pushing me forward to do my own thing. So, yeah, thanks.
I have to say, Max gets these great ideas every little once in a while just to go off and do a PSA, and this was one of them, just that sort of, to me anyway, came from out of the blue. And I said, sure, go take your camera and do it. So it turned out well. Next, we have an Excellence Professional Award, Police Recruitment 2021 by John Elke of West Bend Community Television.
I like the diversity of the city. I like the fact that when I go speak with someone on my patrol or on a call, I learn something different, whether it's something culturally, something about music, artwork, their hobbies. We spend all day, the entire shift, 5 days a week with each other. And it's nice, after work to go grab a bite to eat. Even on our off days, go on a day trip, bonfires, or, just doing stuff with each other to kind of extend the relationship outside of work and kind of learn a lot more about each other on a personal level.
Thank you very much for the recognition. I appreciate it. Now that this video has gotten really good attention, all of our departments want one, so I really thank you a lot. Thank you very much. In all seriousness, I had a blast putting this video together. I really want to thank my administration for giving me the opportunity to stretch my wings a little bit on this project and try some things that were a little different, which you wouldn't think a police department would allow you to do, but they were very much in favor of giving this project a little bit of room to breathe. So I want to thank you very much for this recognition. It means a lot. Thank you.
Next up, we have an Excellence Professional Best in Show produced by a Small Peg Media Center, Stormwater Spring 2021. Matt Simonson, Ottawa, Kansas Government Access Television.
Mowing your lawn and blowing grass clippings into the street. We don't want to do that because those grass clippings can actually flow down the street and into our storm drains. And when they get into our storm drains, they can clog and cause localized flooding along your roadway and in your own neighborhood. It's also a really big safety concern for our motorcyclists here in town. It can cause wrecks because it can cause them to lose their traction and crash. When we talk about yards, we're also going to talk about fertilizer. So fertilizer, there's about 2 things I really want you to focus on this year.
Next, an Excellence Award, Professional Best in Show Government Access Program, Oshkosh Aviation Business Park Promo by Oshkosh Media.
Build your aviation business's success in a location known across the industry worldwide. Build your aviation business's success in Oshkosh, home to Experimental Aircraft Association and its annual AirVenture fly-in. Oshkosh supports a robust, diverse, and skilled workforce well-rooted in the manufacturing heritage of Wisconsin's Fox Valley region. Aviation and aerospace are strong components of that heritage, and Oshkosh's resources are designed to propel aviation-focused companies to greater heights.
Scott even left the room now. He won't even let me wave at him to come up here and get his awards anymore. But really proud of this one. Worked across departments to get this done. Someone came to us with an idea for a project and put it into Scott's brain, and this is what came out. So had a lot of fun gathering video for it, and worked with some of our economic development folks to help get that as well. So it was a lot of fun to put together, and congratulations to Scott for another win, apparently.
In the series category, an Achievement Amateur Award, Why Not, by Janice Newman of Comcast Public Access Center in Elmhurst. Another Achievement Amateur Award, Penny for Your Thoughts, Elizabeth Balistreri of Beloit TV. Also Achievement Amateur, Real Reviews, Jameson Rabbit, Sun Prairie Media Center. Another Sun Prairie Media Center, Achievement Amateur Award, Multicultural Fair Radio Reboot by Sarah Molesky and Sandy Zhang. Achievement Amateur, History Files 2021, Nancy Bergman and Mary C. Anderson of Trempealeau County WTCO TV. An Achievement Professional Award goes to Oshkosh Community Calendar by Oshkosh Media. Also Achievement Professional, Kansas Beats the Virus, Vax, Origins, Corona Origins, and Mask Origins by Paul Kirkwood of Salina Media Center, Salina, Kansas. An Achievement Professional Award, The Parenting Game by Christine Bright, Sun Prairie Media Center. Achievement Professional, Wisconsin Rapids Community Theater, PSAs, Joe Bachman, Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. An Excellence Professional Award, 2 tickets please, Josiah Wampler, Oricon OCA Community Media.
So thank you. I just want to thank my boss, Paul Zwicker. I came to him like 2 months after I started working at OCA Media with this idea because we were in the middle of the pandemic and had no content. And I was like, I like movies. I could review them. And he let me run with it. And I've made several episodes of this since then, and I've had a lot of fun doing it, yeah, I've just been very supported by OCA Media in them allowing me to do this, and yeah, thank you.
Next, we have another Excellence Professional Award, Business of the Month, John Elke, West Bend Community Television.
My dad called Sandy, see if she can come in and just sew for a day just to help us. Well, 45 years later,
I got
still
broken.
asking when that day ends.
I got married into the business.
Thank you very much for the recognition and honors. I can honestly say that Business of the Month is my favorite thing that we get to do with the City of West Bend. It is a great tool and opportunity to introduce businesses to our city that people might not even know about, just like this example that we saw here. They make boat covers out on the end of the highway. You wouldn't see them if you weren't looking for them. And sure enough, like they're the most adorable couple that you could ever meet. And when I was done with this interview, I said, I don't even care what I get with B-roll. This interview is going to crush it. And it's just finding people like this that we get to put out there and show off to our city. That's really why I love this series. So thank you very much for this recognition again. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Next up to announce, we have the illustrious Deb Burnett.
Okay, we're gonna just change it up just for a second and take a little bit of a break. We have some things that we would like to give away. We had our 50-50 raffle, and so get your tickets out, okay? They're the blue tickets. But we have the 50-50 raffle. We took in $210, good job. So we have 105 to give away. Hold on.
Okay, the magic number is 898164.
Yeah! There you go, sir. Oh, let me make sure. Yeah. Good job.
Now you get gas to go home.
Okay. The next one we're going to do then is those of you that contributed. We had 12 tickets that were sold for the Wisconsin Community Media Program Fund, and that was a $25 tax-free donation, or tax-deductible, donation. So there's not as many tickets in here, but would you pick one? Read the number on the back. On the back.
3.
Number 3 would be Dan Folkman. Okay. By the way, he is on this committee, so it's only fitting that he should get this. We do have, there was a bottle of wine in there, a couple of WCM mugs, some chocolate, some pens, some mixed nuts, you know, just stuff to kind of munch on. So congratulations. All right. Oh, yeah. And then before I continue, I just wanted to thank those of you that are here again and also recognize a couple of people. Those of you that are on our board of directors, current board of directors. So there's a couple of you that are new. Could you please stand up and be recognized? I would also like to have the ones that are transitioning out. Mr. Allen, Tom's not here now, but if you guys could stand, please, because without them, this would not be happening. Our organization, please stand up, people, stand up. There we go. Thank you. We also, I'm not gonna, we have people that are helping with our AV. We have Nathan that put together the program. We have Derek that was instrumental in helping with a lot of other technical things, and many of you that are in here that are on our program fund or our conference committee. And so thank you guys very much too. Again, without you, this would not happen. So please give them a... Okay, enough of that. We'll get going here. So in the category short form documentary feature, we have an achievement, amateur best in show produced by seniors, the making of the Wetmore Park splash pad, Tim Hatfield, Sun Prairie Media Center.
That's for this particular project.
Yep, that's what it's going to look like.
Well, I'd like to thank getting this award. I'd also like to thank and acknowledge the Sun Prairie Media Center for introducing me to videography and giving me an opportunity to show my efforts. Thank you.
We have another Excellence Amateur Best in Show for Cultural or Ethnic Heritage Program. The Central Wisconsin Cultural Center Hispanic Heritage Exhibit, DJ Dorler of Wisconsin Rapids Community Media.
Me inspiró que mi mamá siempre ha estado toda la vida pintando y quiero que todos los pintores, todo el arte salga al mundo entero.
Well, I'd like to thank all of you for still clapping, because that's a lot of clapping, so thank you for that. And I'm new to this, new to Wisconsin media, so this is cool. This is the first time I've been here. This is the first video I got to work with my buddy Zach Torno. He did a lot of the work, so I'd like to thank him for helping me with that. And my boss, Joe Bachman for telling me to come here because this is cool. So, and so thank you everybody for putting this together. It was great. Thank you.
Good job. Okay, next we have an achievement professional, the San Domino property, Monona Community Media. Another achievement professional, Shining Star, Hometown Award, Joey Carbone, Steve Martini, Mount Prospect Digital Communications. Achievement Professional, Flight of Beauty and Unity, David Danielson, West Allis City Channel. Achievement Professional, West Allis Living Streets, Drew York, oh, right? Okay, sorry. David Danielson, West Allis City Channel. Sorry, getting all worked. Another achievement professional, West Allis Public Works Tour, David Danielson, West Allis City Channel. And another achievement professional, 4th Annual Sunrise Rotary Mini Ryder Cup Classic 2021, Kevin Bargender, Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. An excellence professional, the story of a street sign, Justine Braun, De Pere TV, City of De Pere.
We start off by cleaning the blanks with a special solution to help get dust and debris off that might be on there and oils so that the paper sticks better. Once those are clean and ready for application, we unroll our paper on our work table. From there, we use the blade to trim the printed signs down to size. Once laminated signs are trimmed, we are ready to apply them to the blanks.
We have an excellence professional, CARES Grants Save Egan Businesses, Haley Boston, Egan Television, City of Egan.
We're here at Blue Rhino Studio. I've been there all around here. We're a custom artistic design and fabrication studio. We focus primarily on work for natural history museums around the world. We create dinosaurs, animals, dioramas, plants, anything that captures people's imaginations.
My name is Christina Miller, and I'm the Executive Director here at U.S. Math Recovery Council. U.S. Math Recovery Council offers courses for educators, primarily educators in K through 8, and primarily in mathematics.
Thank you. So this is one of my favorite videos that I've produced, so this is really exciting to have it acknowledged. So in this video, it highlights 3 small businesses in Egan that had the opportunity to receive grant money for their businesses after dealing with deficits from COVID. It was an emotional experience hearing their stories and an honor to tell their stories.
Haley is still up here because she has the next one as well. It's an excellence professional, Everyday Heroes, Haley Boston, Egan Television, City of Egan.
From my lunch break, heading back to the office, pulled out of this intersection here. There's a car that just stopped right in the middle of the intersection in front of me. Next thing I know, the car floored it, hopped up over the embankment here and down to this pond. First thing I did was pull out my phone, called 911, hopped down the hill, and knew I had to go in after him. Something had to be done. I was able to hold on to the car handle, kind of swim myself, and the car back to shore.
So this one was a very interesting story. It happened last May. So the man there, William Hank, was actually part of the code enforcement team for the city of Eagan. And he was just walking past and saw that this was happening and jumped in, got the police department and the fire department involved. And the driver had actually had a medical emergency and had lost control of the steering wheel and gone down into the pond. And so they were able to save him before the car fully submerged. And it was a really good, heartwarming story of the great things that the City of Eagan employees do.
In Excellence Professional, we have the Shining Star Community Partner Award, Nicholas and Associates, Steve Martini, Mount Prospect Digital Communications.
For over 40 years, Nicholas and Associates has remained a true community partner for their hometown of Mount Prospect.
Being a hometown guy, I mean, if you can't get excited about developing in your own town, you probably shouldn't be in development work at all. And for us, the return is not on a financial basis, it's on a feel basis. We've probably completed 20 projects in Mount Prospect, and every one of them to us is super important and some of our favorite projects.
Again, in Excellence and Professional, we have Oregon Life hobbyist Dave Batker, Frank Caruso, Oregon OCA Media.
A little extra.
Good morning, Torrance Insurance.
Oh.
This is Randy.
That is wild. Hey, I'm up here again, and a lot of people have put together some amazing stuff. I'm so proud to be a part of this community. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. I will tell the award for Dave. I'll tell Dave tomorrow. I'll call him. But thank you, everybody.
Excellence Professional, the City, West Bend Community Memorial Library, John Elke, West Bend Community Television.
Now the 10th largest public library in Wisconsin.
Tell us about the 10th largest library in Wisconsin. How long has West Bend Library been in place?
Well, it's a cool story of history. The library started over 120 years ago, actually. There was a group of people that organized a library committee. They had about 30 books to start, and they ramped up to 100 books. They housed the library collection in different businesses. And then they decided that they wanted to make a real library. And in about 1901, they got that through with the city. So we decided to say we're going to have a public library. There's a couple other locations. In 1901, it was the older city hall above the stables. And then they moved to 8th, where the old high school was, in about the 40s. And then in 68, it was first built on this site. In 2000, we expanded to what it is as far as its footprint today.
Thank you very much for this recognition. I'm really happy that the city has been recognized in this such a manner, especially for this episode. This was the last one we did for the quarter, and the interview that we did there, as you saw, was with the city administrator and the library director out of the chess set outside the library. We only decided to do that after I filmed a library board meeting, and during one of the meetings, the director said that his first interview with the city administrator was playing chess outside the library. So I thought, well, that seems like a really great spot to do this interview. And I was really happy that they agreed to do it. Another piece that I love about this video is the old historical photograph that we were able to overlay on top of the moving current photo. We have a series of transitional shutter that we did with photographs, and to be able to pull that together with video was something that I was super proud of. But thank you very much. I appreciate the recognition. Thank you.
Our next category is sports, and we have Achievement Amateur, Best in Show, and our client is Schools, the Spartan Football versus Jefferson Eagles, Ben Bex, McFarland, WMCF.
On the still starting the pregame here. Tonight's opponent, the Eagles of Jefferson. They are coached by Steve G., a Division III school, 597 students, 3-2 on the season, 2-2, presently in 4th place in the Rock Valley Conference, needing 2 more victories to get into the playoffs this year. They average 23.6 points a game, 250.
Thank you. Just want to say a quick thank you to everybody here at the cable channel, Nick, Patrick, Stephanie, Andy, and of course the Golden Voice, John Wells, and the person you saw in there, Bill Cather. Yeah, if you're in need of a camera operator, you go to benbex.com. Thank you guys.
We have Achievement Amateur, Girls Basketball, McFarland Spartans versus Edgerton Crimson Tide, Ben Bex, McFarland. Achievement Amateur, Spartan Football versus Edgerton Crimson Tide, Patrick Heasty, McFarland. Achievement Amateur, UWO Football versus UW River Falls, Eric Krieger, UW Oshkosh Titan TV. Achievement Professional, Badger West Conference Girls Swim Meet, Stephanie Miller, McFarland. We have Excellence Professional, Egan Football versus Burnsville, Josh Sibley, Egan Television, City of Egan. Okay, this is next category is station ID or program promo. We have an Achievement Professional, Oshkosh State of the City Promo, Oshkosh Media. Excellence Professional, the Mayor's Corner Promo, Justine Braun, De Pere TV, City of De Pere.
I'm Mayor James Boyd. In each episode of the Mayor's Corner, we plan to take you to explore a different part of the city of De Pere as we discuss the latest happenings in our city. Plus, we'll take a behind-the-scenes look at various areas of city government. Most of all, we want to show you all there is to celebrate about the city of De Pere. Catch that on the next episode of the Mayor's Corner.
Next, we have Excellence Professional, Best in Show, Public Access, Public Access Program. We're getting to the end, people. Okay, promo, Egan Women of Note, 2021 Winter Concert, live on ETV, Josh Sibley, Egan Television, City of Egan.
My name is Taylor Quinn. I'm the director of the Egan Women of Note. This year's concert is called Back to the Holidays because we are back finally singing live. People should come to this concert to get a change of pace, to get life breathed back into their spirit and soul, and to maintain the joyousness of the holiday season too. Our concert is at Peace Church in Egan at 4 o'clock on December 12th.
Excellence Professional, Best in Show, LPFM Radio Show, Radio Access 102.5, Producer Liner, Roger Marks and Ben Smith, Dakota Media Access, Bismarck, North Dakota.
You're listening to Radio Access. Radio Access. Radio Access.
Radio Access
102.5. Online
at radioaccess.org.
Bismarck Mandan's community radio stations.
Our next category is Talk Show. We have Achievement Amateur, Can't Unread, Rosie Pasqualini, Beloit TV. Achievement Amateur, Why Not Show From Fire to Faith, Janice Newman, Comcast Public Access Center, Bloomington, Illinois. Achievement Amateur, What Are We Building? Andy Scher, Sun Prairie Media Center. Achievement Amateur, Best in Show, produced by youth. The Silver Edition, Monona Grove AV Club, Monona Community Media.
Hello and welcome back to this week's Silver Edition. We are continuing off of last week's interview with Adam here, who is a K-9 unit handler and now a sergeant as well. So,
Excellence Amateur, Hablano Andre Pañas, Minnesota, Maria Moreno Ferris, Bloomington Community Access Television. We didn't have a video for that one. Okay, moving on. Excellence Amateur, Hub City presents Sheltering Hearts, Orlando Center Charity Drive, Chris Kelly, Marshfield Broadcasting.
Welcome to another edition of Hub City Presents. I'm Peggy Sue Meyer, and I'm here with Renee Schultz from the PDC of Marshfield, which is the Personal Development Center. Hi, Renee.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. We're here today to talk about the PDC and what's been going on with you guys.
First off, I just want to thank everybody for the award. It was actually a surprise because I didn't submit it. So I want to thank Tom for submitting it on my behalf, just because it's not something I would normally do. But thank you again so much, and I'm glad to be here and hope to continue submitting stuff in the future. So.
Excellence Amateur, Oshkosh IceHawks 2021-2022 season, Ken Walker and Daryl Dukashik, Oshkosh Media.
Welcome to the 21-22 IceHawk preview show. Tonight we got a great show for you, and a number of the key players that make this whole team tick are with me here tonight.
I just wanted to accept this on behalf of Ken and Daryl. Daryl's actually in the hospital right now with some health problems, and he's probably one of the most loyal volunteers that we have, and one of the very best friends to our center. So really happy and proud to accept this on their behalf, and hopefully we can text Daryl later, tell him we got his award, and when he gets out he'll be able to see it. It'll make him a little bit happier. So thank you.
Excellence Amateur Best in Show Public Access Program, The Outpost, DAV Chapter 17, Winnebago County, Oshkosh Media.
And they were also with us where twice our compound was overrun. Here's another picture of Mountain Yards with their advisor. Same weapons we had, they had. And that's a long way from crossbows.
Yeah.
Then if you endeavored yourself to them either by saving a life or whatever the reason, there's a ceremony that you go through where you wear their costumes and they award you a bracelet.
Wow.
And on the bracelet there's symbols for crossbow, for bamboo, for friendship.
Thank you so much. My name is Mike Hurt, and I'm with DAV Chapter 17. My co-host, Adam Alexander, he's not here this evening, and I'm very grateful. It's literally a miracle, but Adam and I served together back in Afghanistan, and who would have thought, years later, we're co-hosting a show together. So, but Adam and his wife have had a newborn child, and so he is where he needs to be right now with his little one, and that little one is a miracle. What I would like to thank is Scott, Andy, Jake, for making all this happen. It's been just an incredible experience. And just to share with you real quick with this show, Chuck had never really talked about his experiences in Vietnam. And he's just an incredible man. Special Forces, Green Beret, 2 tours in Vietnam, 3 Purple Hearts. And the very first time we were gonna do this show, he canceled. And then the next time he scheduled and he said, I'm gonna do this. And this was one of the very first times he spoke about his experiences. And so it was very much an honor for all of us that day. So again, thank you so much. And together, all of us make a difference in the life of veterans. Thank you.
Achievement Professional, Discover Trempealeau County, Tenba Ridge Winery, Rick Joten and Drew Martin, Trempealeau County, WTCO TV. Achievement Professional, The Red Gaze, Episode 2, Little Big Man, Mariah Crow Eagle, Nils Landon, Clay Rising Sun, and Dr. Cheryl Carey, Dakota Media Access, Bismarck, North Dakota. Excellence Professional, Recovery Chronicles with Shannon Huber. Shannon Huber, Dakota Media Access, Bismarck, North Dakota.
I said what I had to say to get by and to get out of there, and then soon relapsed. And so that happened for many years, just drinking and using drugs and people and whatever I could to numb out. And then, there were several times I was introduced to the recovery world, but I just didn't stay because I didn't have that gift of desperation yet. And so when I did, take it seriously in 2012, I was introduced to people who were also on a spiritual path, and so that kind of led me down the road as a seeker.
In our last category, Talk Show Virtual, we have Excellence Amateur, Wisconversations, Political Administration, Ed DeVries, Sun Prairie Media Center.
As well as Asian American communities and as well as rural communities. I worked in the agricultural sector, and I had this preconception of what farmers and farmers' lives were, which is a misguided misconception, right? It was what I had been fed on, watching TV and media. But when I got there and I saw what the reality was and their challenges and their, these are some determined people who feed us every day.
First off, I'd like to thank the Sun Prairie Media Center for making this possible, helping me to get the Zoom call set up with Elvis. Mr. Elvis Cordova, actually, he used to work in the U.S. Department of Agriculture under Barack Obama. He was like he was a deputy undersecretary in Obama's second term. And one of the reasons I originally met him at a Latino Chamber of Commerce event that was at the Overture Center, and it was definitely we got along very well, and we have a friendship that still exists to this day. And I think one thing about politics is that you hear all these things about different candidates and their different policies and stances and just all this stuff that, sometimes at the end of the day, you don't even necessarily want to know. But then there you've also got the appointees who are, just the people that get, they put in their work and they work hard and they get these high-level positions because they're good at what they do. And with that said, I'd also like to thank well, he's not here, but Elvis Cordova for allowing me to interview him on my podcast. And thank you for all of your support. And thank you, everyone.
Congratulations again. Thanks. We have Excellence Amateur. Why not show? Topic, Challenges of Women in Ministry. Janice Newman, Comcast Public Access Center, Elmhurst.
Of your family, and I know we are not here when other people say, but believing what God says and go with His wishes. But
well, the joke was this, because I was such a rebellious teenager. So the joke was said at my aunt's birthday party, I'll never forget, just over 20 years ago. And the joke was said, you was a hellion as a kid, a devil, but now you turned out to be an angel.
thank you very much, the committee. And also I want to thank God for some of the people who know my story. About 5 years ago, I had brain surgery, and 24 hours later, I wasn't communicating. So after 5 years, I've did about 80 to 85 shows, and this was very interesting to win for the amateur, so I do appreciate that. And actually last year, I won for virtual with her husband in one of the shows. Yeah, I just want to thank everyone, and I want to thank God, because I'm just happy that I'm speaking and talking and writing again and being able to share with other people. Thank my husband, my son. Thank you very much.
And she's going to stay up here because she has an Excellence Amateur Why Not show. Topic, Renewed Life. Janice Newman, Comcast Public Access Center, Elmhurst.
Now,
there's limited mental health counseling or prison reform while you're in prison. There's no real help. You're just a number and you're living day by day in darkness without living. Wow.
For a black kind of word, I would say very when it comes to mental health. Because I think the system is designed to treat behavior. So they don't really treat the root cause of mental health. You have something happen, something in your life that got you down this path. Good.
I love this show for the fact that that gentleman was incarcerated for a good half of his life. He has a master's degree now in counseling and does a lot of social work here, going to Washington, D.C., petitioning people to get mental health for people in prison. So when they come out, they can be actually productive citizens, but they also need help in prison. And this gentleman actually grew up with a 2-parent household. It was not a broken household, and he'll tell you he had a great family. But something went wrong with peers, and he was in and out. He came to God I think it was about a month before he got out. His daughter, Ashley, was shot and murdered on his birthday, 30 days before he was gonna get out of jail. And that just crushed him so much that he said he was going to actually do something with his life, that his daughter wasn't gonna die in vain, that he was gonna do something for him. And that got him on the road back to recovery. And within 10 years, graduating with a master's degree, successful counselor right now, and petitioning across the country to help people in prison get the mental health they need, and definitely afterwards the support. So great show, and it was definitely inspiring. Thank you.
And we have Excellence Amateur, Best in Show virtual program. Why not show topic surviving COVID-19, Janice Newman, Comcast Public Access Center, Elmhurst.
With COVID, about when did you get sick with COVID?
I'd say around maybe April 20th. I was online because we were doing school, and I felt faint and weak after just coming back from a ministerial trip to I think I was in California, Los Angeles, California. We went out there to visit the Dream Center and to find out ways that they were dealing with feeding and taking care of the homeless.
And thank you for the committee for this one also. This one I did because it connected with COVID. This was actually a pastor friend of mine who was very against getting the vaccine. And I'm not saying get it or not get it, but the thing with this was he wound up getting COVID. And he went to the hospital and doctor said, you're fine, a little cold, it's not serious. Within 2 hours, he flatlined at home. And his wife had no clue what to do, pounding on him and calling 911, and thank God they were literally not even a block away to save his life. He wound up being in the hospital for almost 3 weeks fighting for his life. So this was very interesting to actually interview someone that was against it, then experienced it, literally every day was praying that he would not die. He came close. I mean, well, actually, technically, they brought him back. So, and then taking the shot and being an advocate for it. And when I do my interviews, I know a little bit about the people, but I want to experience my shows like the person's talking to me, like they would be talking to my viewers. So I did not know he flatlined. And one part of this, I'm like, no, really? I'm screaming in there like, that's what happened after 2 hours, really? So I like giving that type of experience. So I thank you very much for the award. Thank you.
All right, just to kind of get everything back together here, thank you again, all of you that are here. Without you, we are not the community that we are. And I mean, from all of the different shows that we had, this is what makes us whole. And it's just so important for you guys to keep telling your stories and do that storytelling and making sure that people hear it. That is how we will help this industry to keep moving forward. Mary Cardona, our executive director, just wants to say a couple words here.
Thanks everybody for coming tonight. I really enjoy the fest every year, and my favorite part, of course, is hearing from the producers themselves and the story about your productions, and I always find it really inspiring. I just want to tell you that if you got a merit award, and you ordered a plaque or a statuette, they are still here. Also, you may find some judging sheets for merit awards here. Also, if there's any question about the award you received or judging sheets or whatever, we still have a lot of things over here. So it's possible maybe you didn't pick something up or whatever, but we'll be back here in the corner for a little while so that if you have any questions about anything, feel free to come over to the area here and get it resolved, okay? Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for coming.